Western Mass News is celebrating our country's 250th anniversary in 2026, so we're taking a look at this day in history. Back on August 19th, 1909, the world's most famous motor racing competition, the Indianapolis 500, ran for the very first time. The Indianapolis Speedway was started by local businessmen as a testing facility for the newly booming auto industry, as a place in which different companies could race their vehicles against each other.
The first race had 12,000 spectators who watched Austrian engineer Louis Switzer win with an average speed of 57.4 miles per hour. The race has run every year since 1911, with the exception of 1917 through 18 and 1942 through 45, with an average crowd of 400,000 spectators, making the Indy 500 the best attended event in U.S. sports.